Hey, what's cracking, everybody? Today I'm going to be showing you what I've created with the LinuxHub Prime. These are all the updates that I've been working on for the past couple weeks. So this is the ISO for LinuxHub Prime that I got in a virtual machine, and I'm going to go ahead and boot it up so we can take a look at all the changes that I've made to this new ISO. I've pretty much rewrote all of the installer scripts. I rewrote all of the builder scripts. And, you know, it's a lot of images, a lot of everything. So it's a lot of work involved in this. So I'm going to show it to you here. And this is going to be version 2.0.0. And I'm going to release it in the beta version. And then in a couple weeks, I'll make it official once it's had enough time for everybody to test and take a look at. But right now, let's boot up the ISO and let's get it installed so I can show you the new installer script. It's almost the same. It's just minor changes, a lot of minor changes that I have to make to it. Like for right now, you'll see when it opens up right now, you have all the options for all the different desktops here on your first go. So you have the OpenBox, Budgie, Cinnamon, Deepin, GNOME, Mate, Plasma, and XFCE. So for the sake of this video, let's go ahead and do the Plasma 6. And this is going to open up the next dialog, is where you add all your user info. So right here, you get a username. Then below that, you got your user password, something strong and powerful that's not 12. And for the root, add a password that's not 12. Then you have your auto login options. So if you click on it, you got either yes or no. And then you have a select AUR helper. So in this case, we have PAMEC, Paru, Yay, or we can install them all, or we can install none of them. So I'm going to select all, and then I'll click on OK. And then from here, everything, it looks the same, but there are a lot of changes in the background that went into place here. And it's basically the same as far as editing the disk configuration and time zone. You can edit all of the options here if you want to edit them, but for the sake of the installation, most people, you just have to edit the disk configuration and the time zone. So I'll click on proceed and go here to the terminal, go down to disk configuration, then edit it accordingly. And then I'll go to time zone. In the time zone, I'll do a search for Los Angeles, install, and then hit enter one more time. And then it's off to do the installation. So at this point right here, I'll go ahead and I'll pause the video. And then when we come back, we'll be ready to boot into our newly installed LinuxHub Prime with the Plasma 6 desktop environment. All right, the installation has now been completed. So we're going to go ahead and reboot into our new system. All right, and our new system is booted up, and this is the Plasma 6, the LinuxHub Prime version. And immediately you're greeted by the control center, which is our welcome screen for LinuxHub Prime. And from right here, we can update the core repositories, back up the system with Timeshift, build a customized Arch respan. There's even a video for it, but that's for the old version of the customized respan. I have to update the video. And then we also have a change log. So if you look at the change log, it pretty much gives you all the information of all the changes that have been made throughout the history of LinuxHub. How it started off as just a regular system and how it changed and rebranded all the way up to June 7th. And I have to add an update because I believe today is the 9th, and it is. So there's going to be some additions to this. All right. So as mentioned before, this is the Plasma 6 desktop environment. So pretty much everything from Plasma in here. And we have the button right here to build a custom Arch respin. So let's go ahead and test this out right now. So clicking on the button is going to open up the new Prime Builder, as you can see it here. And this is the updated version for LinuxHub Prime version 2. So from right here, you just have to select the desktop that you selected when you installed. So in this case, it's Plasma 6. I'll click on the Plasma 6 Builder button, and it opens up the tool. And it says this tool will guide you along to create a customized Arch Linux respin with your desired custom settings. Click on continue to get started. So I'll go ahead and click on continue. Edit your theme, wallpaper, icons, and mouse cursor to your desired look with the buttons below. or from your system settings. Either way, the settings will be copied to your ISO. So what I mean by this is that, let's say, for example, you open up the Plasma settings, and from right here, you can go to your appearance section. And from right here, you got your colors and themes. So right now it's on Breeze. I'll leave it on that. Application style, we'll change it to that. And then Plasma style, right now it's on Oxygen. Let's do Breeze Dark. It's going to change the panel, and it does. Then you got your window decorations. Right now, let's go to Breeze. No, let's go to Oxygen. Click on Apply, and you can see the blue outline. Then let's go to Icons. Just make changes to something that's more identifiable. So let's use these purple ones. All right. So yeah, my folder icon is purple now. Now let's go to the cursors. Give us something that we can identify easily. Change it to the Oxygen yellow. Click on Apply, and I won't mess with the rest. Then if I go back, I can select wallpapers. And for wallpapers, I'll just select this one right here. Click on Apply, and it's all done. So this is all from your system settings. So like I said, I changed all the theming and everything for my settings right here, from the system settings. But if you click on this button right here, basically it's opening up the same thing, system settings, and it takes you to all the same things. All right, and I'll click on continue, and we're going to call this test Plasma. And let me just go ahead, since I'm going to do this for all of them, I'm just going to copy it, paste, 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 and now we have to open our images so we can edit our images. So like the installer image, the welcome image, and the splash screen image. So from right here, it's going to open up all the images in GIMP. So we'll do that real quick, and I'm just going to black them out. So now I'm not going to do much different with them. Just going to black them out just for the sake of the video, just to be quick. So I'm just going to make them all black, and then on the file, I'm going to just overwrite it. Go to the next one and repeat. And then I'll just overwrite it. And for the final image, I'll do the same thing. Add a layer mask, black it out, and then just click overwrite. And I'm done with the images. Now I can just close GIMP, discard changes, and click on continue. And here, get a message. Congratulations, you are ready to create your customized respin. Click on build your ISO image to start the process. In the terminal, just enter your password. So you click this button right here, and when the terminal opens up, just give it your password. And that's it. So I'll go ahead and pause the video now, and then we'll take a look at our custom respin. All right, the ISO is now completed building. So it says right here, a backup of your ISO was created at your home folder. Your respin is in a folder called output. And right here is a button that says open output folder. Click on it, and it'll take you to your ISO. So right here we have test Plasma. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this over to my system, and we'll boot it up. Okay, and I have the test ISO in the virtual machine, so we'll go ahead and start it. And the test ISO is booted up. As you can see down here, it says the name right here, test Plasma. One thing to notice is that all of the installers are going to use OpenBox. So the desktop, while you're installing it, is OpenBox, but your system is going to be whatever your system is. And you can see right here, the image right here is all blacked out because this is the way I edited it. If you want to put text over it or whatever, you can edit the image however you want. But we'll go ahead and click on begin installation, and it'll start up the whole process again like before. So I'll go ahead and move this to the center. And then enter all your info like you did before, or if you want to make changes, go ahead and do that. Right here, I'll do the AUR helpers. Click on OK. Same as before, you get the message about your disk configuration and time zone. The only thing that's changed right here is that whatever you use as your distro name, like here, right here, it says test Plasma. It also says test Plasma right here, and it says test Plasma right here. Click on proceed. Edit the disk configuration. then the time zone. Click on install, then click enter one more time. All right, I'll go ahead and pause the video again. And the test ISO is now completed with the installation, so let's go ahead and reboot again. And we have booted into the test ISO, so you can see the background has stuck, the theming has stuck, everything. The icon theme, the mouse cursor, the window borders, everything is in place. And you also have the welcome image, which was blacked out. So it's all up in order. So there it is. Like I said, this I'm going to go ahead and upload it. This is going to be the beta version for version 2. And then in a couple weeks, if we don't have any error reports or anything to fix, we'll go ahead and make it official. All right, you guys, that's going to do it on this video. And I'm out.